Hi, so let's go ahead and show what it looks like when a student starts for the first time. So students are going to have a link that you're, as a teacher, are going to give them. I'm going to go ahead and log out so that I can show you what it's like to be a student. So now as a student, I'm going to actually have a student account. I can go ahead and show you. So I'm just going to do that. There we go. And let's log in as a student. This is what a student sees. We pull them straight into the activity. And if they use an activity the second time, they don't even have to do that username page. They just get pulled straight in if they're using it for the second time on the same device, or third or fourth or fifth. Now, please don't judge me. I'm just going to quickly make some choices here so that we can move on. This is what the student sees when they are accessing for the first time. They see that pre-test if a teacher chooses to assign the pre and post test. Now let's go ahead and go through an activity. Each of these should take a student about 15 to 20 minutes. Sometimes the students will take a little bit longer if they take longer to write a claim evidence reasoning, but you know your students best. So let's say if I increase I'm going to pretend to be a student so that you can see Rex the tutor and what he does. So if I pretend to be a kiddo here, he's going to tell me that my hypothesis cannot be tested. Well, that's because I need to have a dependent variable and it needs to be aligned with the goal. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I can get here. And if I pretend to be a student and I go ahead and make a bunch of random choices here, then here, I'm going to make a bunch of, and then Rex is going to hop up and be like, hey, how about you go do some controlled trials where you actually test your hypothesis. That's crazy. So I said I would change roughness of the ramp. So let's be good now and actually do that. I just wanted to show you what Rex would do if I made some mistakes. And so now let's do, oh man, I should have chosen a planetary body with some more gravity. I'm gonna finish this in less than 50 minutes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the moon doesn't have much gravity. So let's go ahead. When I come here, I'm going to do the roughness of the ramp, then the time to the end of the ramp, then increased. This supports my hypothesis. And students frequently do this. They grab one trial and say they're done. And Rex is like, what? So then what they'll do is they'll grab all the trials. And Rex is like, no. What Rex says we should do is actually grab the trials where I only change the roughness of the ramp and nothing else. And then I can move on. And now I need to type up my claim evidence and reasoning. And quite honestly, I don't want to torture you by typing that all out, but I want to type my claim evidence and reasoning. Reminder, we have those rubrics that you can attach for students wherever, regardless of whichever LMS you're using, and students can use those. And then the students would move on to the next lab. But I want to stop. I frequently had my students do just one lab in a day, and I want to show you what that looks like. So let me go ahead and show you what this looks like. See my progress. So your students can see their scores, they can see how they're doing, and they can see their work. They can see how they did on their pretest answers. They can see all of this, and then they can see their write-up. So incredibly helpful. I hope that this quick view of how things look for students is helpful for you, and I hope you have a great day.